NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and... Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. So the opening lineup for Indianapolis. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's James. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Halliburton in at the 2. And for Atlanta, their backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. Clint Capella out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Here we go. And here's Indianapolis now. Here's James. Adebayo, a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's James. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, handling the contact so well. Bronny James using that solid build of his to finish strong inside.
Outside Hunter. Lets it go from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's James.
Oh! Wow!
What a flush by James. Shades of his dad, LeBron, right there.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Pass to Hunter. Fires the 3. Young can't hit. Now here's Halliburton. There's the drive, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Young, the pass to Capella. Halliburton against Bogdanovich. To the inside, Capella. Yep, that one's good. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. For close to a decade now, Stan, Clint Capella has been a double-double machine.
Brian, I think the key to Capella is he knows who he is. He's a great rebounder, rim runner, and shot blocker. And then he doesn't force things offensively, and that's why he's had one of the highest shooting percentages in NBA history.
KYG, know your game. Now here's Hunter. Clock at 6. Back to Young. Lets the three fly. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Now Indianapolis with it. They lead by 4. And Giannis throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Daniels is checked in for Atlanta. Young, the pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. Pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. Leonard pulls down the board. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Indianapolis. 6-point game.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's Daniels. Pass to Capella. And here's Young. Shot to stop the run. Sends it home from three-point land.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
1:46 left in the first quarter. Pass to Daniels. Outside Johnson. Here's Daniels. Still no points. Here's Young. Nails the baby hook.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Daniels. After the basket by Indianapolis on the other end. 55 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. Unable to get that one. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Now here's Adebayo. Defense is right there. They get it again. James outside. He drops it from range. James has got 11 points.
And Bronny with an effective play off the ball. He stayed ready, got his feet set, and made the defense pay.
And a deep three from Young. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. James inside, guarded by Young. And there's James on the assist from Adebayo.
And what a great game for young Bronny James, trying to etch his own legacy in this league. And, of course, tonight helps.
There's Bogdanovich with the three, and that's not... gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Indianapolis now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indianapolis.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Atlanta trails by 12. Rizachet out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Dyson Daniels. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bufkin in at the one.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
And for Indianapolis, we've got LeBron James. Anthony Edwards out there with James. Then it's Mo Bamba, and it's Anthony in at the small forward position.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Hunter. Here's Bufkin. Down low. Pass to Daniels. And here's Hunter for three. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. Indianapolis leading by 15. James inside. And it's James with the jam.
James has this athleticism to his game. He can get up there when he wants to.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Atlanta making a change here. Roddy's checked in. Pass to Bufkin. To the middle. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Mo Bamba.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game now. Rizachet, he's checked in for Hunter. That one misses. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Here's Anthony. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Bufkin. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Atlanta shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Daniels. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Indianapolis leading by 17. James outside. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Okay, making some plays there. I wonder who Bronny learned that from.
Young looking over the floor. Nice move. And it's good on the lay-in. Young's got 7 points in the game.
Ooh, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Ryan, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. And Atlanta making a change here. Matthews checked in. Bamba. Count it.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And Atlanta with possession here. After the basket by Indianapolis on the other end. Pass to Nance. 6 to shoot. Tipped. And Anthony slams it in.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Young. After the basket by Indianapolis on the other end. Anthony grabs the board. Now Indianapolis with it. They're on a 14-4 run. It's James with the drive. And it's James with the jam.
Yeah, this is something Bronny's working on, breaking down the defense off the dribble.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Atlanta making some changes. Hunter's checked in for Nance. Johnson comes in for Robbie. And it's Bogdanovich in for Matthews. Now here's Bogdanovich. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Hunter. Clock at 6. Pass to Young. Puts up a 3. They get it back. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Some solid defense from Bamba. And here's Indianapolis now. They lead by 24. Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk! Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Bogdanovich from long range. And Atlanta misses again. Now Indianapolis with it. They're on an 18-4 run. James with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And slam dunk by James.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, and that is key for them. Continuing to build out this lead.
Now here's Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. James against Hunter. James outside.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw no good.
2 shots.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Indianapolis out in front, delivering the blowout. We've got more in store for you right after this. a very lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Young. Their backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. Pass to Capella. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Knocks down the long J. Bogdanovich has got 5 points.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Young with it. He has 7. Outside Hunter.
Away team foul. Dave. His second. Team first.
Outside Bogdanovich. Offline with a 3. And here's Indianapolis now. One of the more consistent players in the league, Stan. Bogdanovich.
Yeah, Brian. Averages in double figures every year. Shoots it well from deep. A very underrated ball handler and playmaker. You love having guys like Bogdanovich that you can rely on every night.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Here's Hunter from behind the arc. And Atlanta misses again. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Outside Bogdanovich. James against Young. Outside Johnson. From deep. And the three-pointer goes. Johnson's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. James deciding where to go with it. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
It's just encouraging to see Bronny shooting the 3 with confidence.
And here's Young. 7 points in the game. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Outside Bogdanovich. Young against James. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Bogdanovich. And a miss there on the triple. Adebayo with it, and it's Young picking him up. And Adebayo slams it in.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And Atlanta with possession here. After the basket by Indianapolis on the other end. Outside Johnson. To the left wing. It's stolen by James. And here's the fast break. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. James against Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Knocks it down from distance. Bogdanovich has got 8.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
And slam dunk by James.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Now here's Young. He has 7. Fast break. Here we go. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The active hands of Bam. Tremendous job coming up with the steal.
51 seconds left in the third quarter. Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Capella. The kick out to Young. Over James. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound in this one. James goes in. And slam dunk by James.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
And Atlanta with possession here. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Drives to the hoop. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, the slam from Leonard. Love watching him finish with force.
And Young, here we go. Looking to get it going. He can't get it to go. And so it's Indianapolis ahead by a mile with a 38-point lead at the end of the period. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for Indianapolis, we've got Mo Bamba. Anthony is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Cade Cunningham, and it's James in at the point guard.
He knew he had to take it up strong. David dunking on Goliath.
Here's Buffkin. Pass to Roddy. Here's Risacher for 3. Nails it from 3. Risacher's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Risacher will be nailing threes for many years to come.
Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. Daniels misses. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Indianapolis. Screen by James. It's Cunningham with a drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Daniels. Nance outside. Here's Shea. Here's Buffkin. Checked by James. Just 4 to shoot. Top of the key. And it's Indianapolis with a rebound. Hey, it's James slamming it down.
You need to bring a lot of help to stop him.
Man, with his elevation, he might just rise above it anyway. Here's Buffkin. Here he goes. Some solid defense from Bamba. James, outside. Kicks it out to Cunningham. James, left side. Pass to Bamba. The 3 is up. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
For someone with his scoring numbers, it's remarkable James still makes time to set others up.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Nance with a screen on James. Shea, no good. Good. Time called here. Indianapolis decides to talk it over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Now Indianapolis with it. They're on an 11-3 run. For 3, James. And that's collected by Trae Young. James with the block. James outside. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in.
Knifing to the rim with such power. Watching LeBron on the attack is so much fun.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Outside Young. Johnson a screen on James. Young against James. Now here's Young. Tightly guarded. Rejected by James. Here's Booker. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Indianapolis.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance. Always a great idea.
Time called here. Indianapolis decides to talk it over. They're up by 50. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Bronny James.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. There's 1:17 left in the fourth. Outside Bogdanovich. To end the cold spell. And Atlanta misses again. Now Indianapolis with it. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And he comes up with a bucket.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Johnson a screen on Halliburton. Young from long range. Buries it from 3.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
Halliburton for 3. Capella with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's the 3. And it's Indianapolis with a rebound. Now Halliburton. Outside the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
So Indianapolis wins it. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Bronny James.